Hey guys, happy Friday! Man, what an amazing week that I had in my Amazon business, and I just wanted to jump on here and see if you guys had an amazing week with your e-commerce business as well. So let me see what happened this week. Amazon's Choice Badge. So my newest private label product received Amazon's Choice Badge, so super excited about that. Hey Darius, hey Darv, thanks for jumping on. Also, I found out that I have a drop shipper that's drop shipping my private label product, so I'm super excited about that. Man, it's just been a great sales are amazing. Good week on that. Just a great week on Amazon. So tell me, oh, Val said you do. So I wrote my title. It says, I ain't gonna lie, smoke marijuana. And I wanted to bring that up today because listen guys, our youth today, as you know, I volunteer for Be a Mentor, and I highly recommend that you guys do volunteer and get involved in our young children's, teens, tweens, even elementary schools lives, because I wanted to ask your opinion. Because one, first of all, if you're jumping on here, I really don't smoke marijuana. I've only smoked marijuana once in my life. I was in college, it put me to sleep, and I said never ever again. But I recently heard a teenager say to me, I ain't gonna lie, smoke marijuana. And so I wanted to get your opinion on that, because since I don't have any experience, except that one time in falling asleep, my husband has never smoked marijuana. In my opinion, I think that marijuana is a gateway drug, especially if you're young. I know like the mentee that I mentor, I started mentoring her in the 4th grade, then the 5th grade, then the 6th grade. And at that time she had sisters. One was in middle school and one was in high school. So she was mimicking and doing things that those sisters were doing. And so I just wanted to get your comments and see what your thoughts are, whether you think marijuana is a gateway drug or not. And just talk about that, because that's what I wanted to talk about today on Friday. Because, and on top of that, a lot of our youth today, they are just, I don't know, they don't have any parents at home, they're not being disciplined, they're not, I don't know. I remember when I was younger, I used to pray to God that I would have boys so that Julie says, I agree, and it's legal to smoke in my state. And that was another thing. You know, a lot of times it's legal to smoke in different places. Hey, Angie, thanks for jumping on. And in other places it's not. But even if it is legal, do you have to be, what, 18, 21? I'm not sure. But, I mean, some of these kids are 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 years old. And I know, like, for me personally, I watched my brother and what drugs have done to him. And guess what? He started with marijuana. I'll tell y'all this story. It's funny now, but when we were growing up, I didn't have a clue. We had this tree in our yard. Oh, snap, my phone's about to go dead. Hold on. We had this tree in our yard. 21. Okay, Julie, thank you. We had this tree in our yard, and to the yard, or I'm sorry, to the road, it looked like a regular tree, but to our house, it had caught on fire. The tree had, the tree had caught on the fire, so it was like a hollow tree. So my brother was 5 years older than me, so when we were growing up, so he was like in high school, he had this tall marijuana plant, guys, growing inside this tree. Oh snap, hold on. He has this yellow, sorry. He had this yellow, I'm sorry, I'm looking down at yellow. He had this marijuana plant growing inside of this tree, and in the morning, it would get the morning sun, and then he would go outside and water it every day. Now, I didn't know that when I was growing up because I didn't do drugs, but I remember somebody stole his marijuana plant. If you ever need any, let me know. All right, you have a legal license. Awesome. I've never smoked it. That's what, well, I'm sorry. I smoked it one time. It put me to sleep, and so it's not for me. But the point of this is someone, a teenager told me, I ain't gonna lie, smoke marijuana. And so what I want to know is, do you think it's a gateway drug into other drugs? That was my question. So, Miriam, you have a farm in California? Ruth that's watching? Kathy. So first of all, let me do a little disclaimer. So if you're watching me and you work with me, I promise I haven't done marijuana, but I will take a drug test if you want me to. Yes, it is, absolutely. Yeah, and I think it is too, that it's a gateway drug. Hi, Ruth in Santa Cruz. Cool. I think it's a gateway drug, and even though they're like, no, I don't think it is, I don't really want to find out. I don't either. I want to work with you on one of my listings. Okay, Miriam, send me a message. I actually sent an email out to my list, and you know, said that I wanted people to call me. So if you jumped or said I would call you, so many people wrote me back that I cannot possibly call everybody. So I'm going to set up a schedule so that I can talk to you guys, you know, and no more than liquor. Yeah, you know, is liquor. I remember when I was younger, I did smoke cigarettes, and this guy that I dated, his dad told me, he said, I would rather see you drink a beer than smoke a cigarette. And now I wish I would have drank beer instead of cigarettes, but I gave up the cigarettes, so that's cool too. But anyway, just to hear someone that's, you know, 14, 15, 16 years old say, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna I smoke marijuana. I mean, how do you react to that? If they're not your child, or, you know, if they're a mentee or something, I mean, what can you do? And that was another question, so I'm kind of asking for advice. Like, what do you do in those situations? And it's very prevalent now. Good for you, Ruth. Clean now, no booze, no drugs. So awesome. So awesome. I just know what it did to my kid's birth mama. Such a sad situation. My husband uses it for medical reasons, and it really helps him. Okay, so right now I'm specifically talking about, let's say if you're under 18. Is it like a gateway drug to try other things? And my thinking, and since I don't have any experience, and my husband doesn't have any experience, I mean, what do you tell someone? You know, how do you answer that? I don't know. That's why I'm coming on here to ask your advice. So if you have any, I know Facebook's kind of slow, so I'm not gonna like really wait for the answers. I think it can help pain. Okay. You know, that was another thing. It's like, well, I can just numb out pain by smoking marijuana. And so I was thinking about that this morning. I was like, I can get on this treadmill and run out this pain and run out this numbness. And that's what I did. Unless you just have the desire to try more. Okay, Charles. CBD has almost been FDA approved to treat seizures. A good question. Yeah, so just some things to think about. You know, maybe if you didn't smoke marijuana, maybe you know someone that did, maybe you've seen it. She was 13 when she started smoking it. She's been clean and sober for 5 months. Open-minded to how it can benefit people who have no other options. Yes. Yes. Okay. Well, that's what I wanted to ask you guys today. I hope you all have an amazing Friday. We are going to the lake this weekend, and I also have a presentation coming up, so I'm going to be working on a presentation. So if you're going to be in the Houston area in about I think it's about 3 weeks now, go to hangwithbecky.com. I am going to be there. I'm going to talk about and let me know if you're watching me. Let me know if you're going to be in Houston. I know Val's going to be there. Can't wait to see her again. Just saw her in Vegas, but I'm super excited about that. But if you're on here and you're going to be in Houston, let me know. I'd love to see ya. And I am going to get off of here because it's Happy Friday. Oh, that one went too fast. I would say yes to children. A child's brain doesn't fully mature till they're 25. Yes. Hey, Rhonda, thank you so much for joining. Good to see you. So anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about today. Hope you have an amazing Friday. What's going on with your e-commerce businesses? Let me know. When I first started, I was telling about mine. So I had a pretty amazing week with my e-commerce business. First of all, my new private label product received the Amazon Choice badge, which is pretty amazing. And also I have a drop shipper that is drop shipping one of my private label products. So that's pretty cool. I'm super excited about that. And sales every day. Sales are good, so I'm pretty excited about that. So all in all, pretty good Amazon week. Just wanted to jump on here and see how you guys are doing, and hope you all have an amazing weekend. I will see you on Monday on the drive at 5. Have an amazing day. Bye.